you want to talk about Survivor Series real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So, this isn't going to be like a big review like we did with fucking Extreme Rules and SummerSlam and Crown Jewel and all that because both of us didn't get to watch all of Survivor Series War Games. It feels weird saying that because we're used to saying fucking NXT War Games, but this year it was Survivor Series War Games. Um, Let me look up the card real quick just so I fucking remember, because we're recording this like fucking a week or two after Survivor Series. So
Yeah.
please give me the match card. I'll tell once I get the match card. I'll say what I watched of the show. Did you watch anything from the show?
I didn't get to. I've had so much shit to do. I was gonna, and then I
So
fell asleep during it, and then I was gonna watch it again, and then I just didn't.
so I know the show started off with the women's War Games match, which was Team Bianca, which consisted of Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and the returning Becky Lynch. She's back from injury. Last time we saw her was SummerSlam, or the night after SummerSlam when she dislocated her shoulder or whatever it was. Now she's back. She's back to being the man character, which I don't really like that much because last time she was the man, I fucking couldn't stand it. So, hopefully it's not as bad this time around, but we'll see. And they took on Team Damage Control, which was Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. Um, it was a War Games match, obviously. I was at work when this match happened, so I didn't see anything. I heard that there was a lot of botches in this match. There was one. They always had this spot in the War Games where fucking Io does the moonsault off the cage. They did that in this match. Um, I'm pretty sure it started with Dakota Kai and I think fucking Mia Yim, I want to say, or I don't remember. It was Dakota Kai and someone, and fucking there's a bunch of shit going on in the match. Um, the one spot I did see was how the match ended, which was they had a table in the corner and they put Dakota and Io on the table, and then Becky did a leg drop from the top of the cage through both of them through the table and pinned Dakota 1, 2, 3. And Team Bianca won the War Games, and for whatever reason they continue. I don't understand what this booking is. Is the only kind of thing that frustrates me is I don't understand what their booking with Damage Control is here because they just have them keep losing and losing and losing and losing and losing, and I don't understand why. I don't like I get they maybe wanted Becky to get the pin because it was her return and whatever, but at the same time, like I thought they were going to try to build this group up, which I don't understand their booking of having them continuously losing. I don't I don't really get it. But yeah, fucking so that happened. Oh, I kind of want to get this out of the way because this is probably going to be the match I talk about the most. Oh boy.
I'm
For the
scared.
SmackDown Women's Championship, Shotzi versus Austin's baby mama,
No, fuck you.
fucking Ronda, the conspiracy theorist farmer, Ronda, fucking Rousey, fucking cunt Rousey, fucking uncoordinated Rousey, fucking Robo Rousey, whatever you want to call her, fucking conspiracy nut, fucking sandy cheeks, fucking whatever you want to fucking call her. This was fucking genuinely awful. And we might have said some shit about Shotzi in the past on these reviews about her not being that good, but my God, I, in all good conscience, no matter what I've said about Shotzi in the past and whatever you've said about Shotzi in the past, I cannot blame Shotzi for how bad this match was. I can't blame her for anything to do with this match. Nothing was her fault at all. I don't know if you've seen anything from this match, but my fucking God, it was so bad. It was so fucking bad.
I saw the DDT spot, but that's about it.
Well, for starters, everything was sloppy. Shayna was on the outside. Well, she was in Ronda's corner on the outside. Shotzi was trying to do all these cool moves, but basically, you remember how when we talked about like the Ronda and Liv Morgan match at Extreme Rules, and I said like, Ronda didn't want to fucking like. It seemed like she didn't want to take bumps, or she didn't really know what she was doing, and was just kind of doing everything. It looked like she was doing everything on the fly. That's what she was doing here, but even worse because she was refusing to bump for Shotzi. She was like, even like you seen the DDT spot, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this DDT spot that Shotzi always does. Um, she's done it many, many times. I've seen other clips of her doing it where she's done it to Raquel, Aaliyah, all these other women, and they sell it very well. It looks good. And of course, basically what it is a DDT on the ring apron. But of course, when it comes to Ronda Rousey, she doesn't want to bump Austin. So what she does is Shotzi goes for the DDT on the apron, and Ronda just kind of goes down like really slow, like she refused to take the bump, and it made Shotzi look really bad, and it fucking made Ronda look like the worst women's wrestler ever, which she is, and it just made fucking like Ronda Rousey's whole fucking reign since winning that title at Extreme Rules it's made the SmackDown Women's Championship an embarrassment. It's made the SmackDown Women's Division an embarrassment, and it's made Ronda Rousey's entire fucking, not just her WWE career, but her UFC career and everything she's ever done, a fucking embarrassment. Ronda Rousey is a fucking embarrassment to this business. She is an embarrassment to UFC as well. She is an embarrassment to her own fucking farm. She is an embarrassment to everyone and everything that she's ever came across. Fuck you, Ronda Rousey. You are genuinely one of the worst fucking people I've ever seen. You are by far the worst women's wrestler I've ever seen. And there's been some bad ones like Nia Jax and Lana and Eva Marie, but at the end of the day, when it came down to wrestling in that ring, at least they took bumps. I can say that at the very least, to give them the benefit of the doubt, which I never thought in my life I would do. At least Lana could take a bump. At least Nia Jax could take a bump. At least fucking Eva Marie, the fucking bump she took from getting hit with the fucking Lily doll was more than fucking Ronda Rousey has ever fucking done in the wrestling business. So, yeah, this match was fucking horrible. It was sloppy, and this just goes to show why Ronda Rousey does not belong in the wrestling business. She does not belong anywhere near the wrestling ring. She is an embarrassment of a wrestler. She is an embarrassment of a women's champion, and she has made the entire championship and the division look like a complete joke, and she makes women's wrestling look like a complete joke. And fucking it sucks that now they're lowering Shayna Baszler, who can actually fucking wrestle, down to her level by putting her with Ronda, and trying to act like they're this fucking badass team. Shayna Baszler really hasn't looked good because who her former partners before fucking Ronda or Natalia and Nia Jax. So, and before that in NXT, it was fucking Marina Shafir. So she really has had some fucking awful partners. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, fucking. But
Said, you know
it's
me. You don't know me, but you know me.
it's
No.
sad that Marina Shafir's promo skills are better than Ronda's. My God,
You
Ronda's
know,
promos lately have been so awful,
I
so
retweeted
awful.
a thread of like a couple of days ago of why Ronda Rousey shouldn't be in in WWE. Let me find it real
Hmm.
quick and let me just read off all the reasons because there was a lot. Okay, here it is. Uh, Alicia Fox did better than her in the ring.
Hmm. I
Liv
can't disagree
Morgan
with
beat
that.
her ass when she cashed in.
Yeah, and Liv Morgan should still be fucking champion right now.
This promo.
Call me your new women's SmackDown champion. SmackDown Women's Champion. Why do we have to say women in it
Hmm.
anymore? You can
I hate
A
reliving
bot,
that.
a botch. Oh, Aaliyah speared her and pretty much made her like fucking sell awfully.
Well, in this match, she
More awful
didn't sell at
botches.
all. So,
People were cheering for Charlotte. People cheered for Stephanie McMahon. More botches.
you know, you know, the thing, Austin, I saw people saying about this match was they're like, they're like, man, what happened to Ronda Rousey? And then they started talking about it, and they're like her run when she was Raw Women's Champion in like 2018, 2019 was so great, and then they're like, ever since she came back this year, like she's just been fucking horrible. And I mean, she's always been horrible, but at least back when she first came in, it seemed like she was at least trying, or it seemed like she was at least somewhat decent a little bit, or at least seemed like she at least gave a shit a little bit. But
Oh my
this
god, wait, I haven't
whole
seen
run since
this.
she came back just feels like she does not give a shit.
Did Dana
I feel
Brooke
like
do a
Ronda,
promo on her and like it was better?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, they.
Ronda
come
is
to
the
me.
worst of the worst.
Okay, go. I'm gonna play this after you get done talking.
I was just gonna say, like, ever since Ronda came back at the Rumble, she has been like, I feel like this whole run feels like she's just doing it for the money. Like, it seems like she doesn't even want to be there. Like, I seen people saying like Ronda seems like she doesn't even train for her matches. She just like shows up and is like, all right, I'm here. Let's get this over with. Like, but at the same time, like she acts like that. But if you ever hear like Ronda talk, the way she talks is like she says she loves wrestling and that she's always like excited to wrestle and this and that. Which doesn't, I don't get it because she just acts like she doesn't give a shit. And also, she says that, and she's the one who fucking repeatedly like called out the fucking wrestling business for saying how fake it is and shit. Fuck you. Fucking there's even I don't remember if we talked about it on the podcast, but there's like a thing she said recently that I told Austin about, and that was like all over Twitter where Ronda, there was like this clip of Ronda, like someone was asking her about like who she thought was going to win a wrestling match. I forget, I think it was at one of the pay-per-views, and she was like who cares about a fake fight anyway? Fuck you. Fuck you. One fun thing that you'll like, Austin, is I seen people posting this clip of Ronda lately on Twitter, and it's where she was, I forget who it was, she was fighting in UFC, and it's like this clip of Ronda getting absolutely fucking annihilated with a kick to the face, and she got knocked out in the UFC and lost. I
Shit,
keep seeing it on Twitter.
you're gonna have to send that to me when you find it again. I haven't seen that.
But yeah, pretty much all I wanted to say about this match is fuck Ronda Rousey. She needs to lose that championship. Even if, honestly, at this point, even if it's to Charlotte, I don't care. At least Charlotte can wrestle. At least Charlotte gives a shit. Ronda does not care. There's been this whole hashtag this week on Twitter of hashtag fire Ronda Rousey. Like, everybody wants her fucking gone. No one likes her
Oh,
anymore.
let's not
There's still like
forget.
some fucking Ronda fucking supporters that fucking defend her, but
Let's
fuck
not
Ronda
forget
Rousey, bro.
she wanted Brian Kendrick, the person who said the Holocaust wasn't real, to fucking uh do her basically coach her match on Survivor
Yeah,
Series.
and the same fucking Brian Kendrick that fucking sat there and trained Eva Marie.
Yeah. But here's this
Don't know
promo from
why.
Dana Brooke from 2019.
Do you think Rhonda sought out Brian Kendrick because, like, he believes in conspiracies as well?
Probably.
Do you think they have, like, their own little, like, conspiracy group and shit?
Probably. But here's this promo. I
Oh,
haven't heard this promo before. I don't know if you have, but it's from 2019. It's a Dana Brooke promo. And that's sad that I'm playing the Dana Brooke promo, but it's probably better than Ronda.
I don't think we've ever gotten this low with playing promos on this podcast before.
Well, we can't get any lower, I
Listening
don't
to a
think.
Dana Brooke promo.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect the WWE Universe. And I'm not gonna let you disrespect the women's locker room. I might not be some big time fighter, but I love WWE. I love this business. I've worked my tail off to be here, to earn the respect of the women's locker room, and to prove that I belong here.
Her
Each
promo's
week I'm
awful,
wrong.
but I know Ronda's gonna be so much worse.
I fight for a chance. And I don't even get the time of day, let alone a match. So, I might not be on TV. And I'm not a household name like you. But all I want is just a chance. Rhonda, the night after a pay-per-view. And usually
Did they
you
actually
issue
do
an
this
open
match?
challenge.
I don't know.
My name
I
is
would hope
Dana
not.
Brooke, and I accept. I'm not gonna.
That's all it was. They didn't even show if there was anything else.
Fucking, that was awful, but it's way better than any promo Ronda could cut.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck Ronda Rousey. I don't want to talk about Ronda Rousey no more, unless you want to talk about Ronda Rousey.
I don't, honestly.
I'm
Actually, now that we mention it, there's one more thing about her. She's in Raid Shadow Legends now, Devon.
Oh, great. You know she's also in fucking Mortal Kombat 11 as fucking Sonya Blade.
I know. It makes me sad.
But I was gonna say, you know, now that we had this match at Survivor Series, I was seeing like rumors and stuff saying that like the next opponent they want to have for Ronda is fucking Raquel, and I was like, I mean, they already had Ronda beat Raquel, so. But also, my thing is like, how much worse is this title run gonna get? Like, it seems like every match since fucking she came back, like every match just seems like she just is getting worse and worse. Like every match she outdoes herself with how horrible she is, and I don't get it. And at this, like I said, at this point, I'd even be fine with Charlotte taking the title off Ronda. I don't want Ronda to be champion anymore. No one wants Ronda to be champion. And if it's got to take fucking Charlotte to do it, then so fucking be it. And you know, I'm saying this now. Come Royal Rumble, for all I fucking know, Charlotte's gonna come out and win the goddamn thing and fucking take the title off Ronda at WrestleMania. For all I fucking know, who knows? But somebody's got to take that damn title off of her. I don't understand why they still have her employed. I don't understand why in the hell they decided to put the title on her. I don't know. I am baffled. I am absolutely baffled. Fuck Ronda Rousey. Anyway, moving on. Another match I didn't see because it happened while I was at work. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Now, if you remember, this isn't the first time they've done this match. They did this match a couple years ago when they were supposed to do the Demon Finn Balor versus Sister Abigail, if you remember that. And then Bray Wyatt ended up not being able to compete, so they did Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, and it was a really fucking good match. And I'm going to assume this was another really fucking good match. I don't know, but I do know that AJ Styles won. So, United States Championship, triple threat. Seth Rollins, the champion, defended against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. I didn't watch this match either, but I heard this was a really, really good triple threat. And I didn't think they were going to take the title off Seth, but fucking Austin Theory is now a two-time United States champion. So, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm glad. I know fucking Kyle isn't.
Yeah,
but I am
Kyle.
glad. Jesus. I mean, he likes Ronda Rousey too, so you know, fuck him. He's a chill dude to play with, but fuck him.
He fucking watches AEW and GTS, so I don't take any of his opinions seriously.
I know. I don't either.
He has no standards when it comes to wrestling.
Nonetheless, though, fucking, I am glad that Austin Theory is champion again. Looks like they're finally doing something with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to a longer reign, hopefully. And hopefully they can actually make Austin Theory a household name. I'm thinking maybe they could they could have him hold it until Mania and then have Theory versus Cena at Mania or something. Because apparently Cena's supposed to be a Mania. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that's what I kept seeing as well. So the only other match I see on here, I don't think there was any other matches. I don't think. Not. Hold on a second. Fucking. Come here, dog. So, I don't think there was, any other matches on this show besides this match. Fuck. I don't think the Intercontinental title was defended on this show, but so the main event of Survivor Series War Games was the bloodline of the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa, versus the Brawling Brutes of Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge Holland, with Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. I saw bits and pieces of this match. It looked like it was really, really good. It had a really good story to it with, it continued the saga of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, their fucking continued rivalry. And at one point, they actually had Jey Uso super kick Sami Zayn. And it looked like the bloodline was falling apart, but they came back together in the end. It was a brutal, fucking hard hitting match. And the way it ended was fucking. The story of the match was Sami picking a side, and the story was he gonna choose the bloodline or was he gonna choose Kevin Owens? And Sami ended up choosing the bloodline, and he low blowed Kevin Owens, and the bloodline got the victory, and the bloodline wins War Games, and now Jey Uso has officially embraced Sami Zayn into the bloodline. And that was how Survivor Series War Games went off the air.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty much Survivor Series War Games, and now that we've covered that, the only other pay-per-view this year is NXT Deadline, which we'll be watching.
Yep.
But besides that, there's no more pay-per-views until the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be after we do Deadline, it's probably gonna be a while before we cover another pay-per-view. So
yeah.
But yeah, aside from Deadline, like this is the last like big pay-per-view of the year, so like it's kind of like what do you think now, like looking back on 2022 in terms of pay-per-views? Like how do you feel 2022 was in terms of pay-per-views?
It definitely was better than 2021.
Like honestly, even I gotta be honest, even before Triple H took over, like, you know, the Royal Rumble was kind of a L, to be honest. Chamber seemed like it was decent, but like WrestleMania was really good. Like it was surprisingly good. Like I don't think anybody thought it was going to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch WrestleMania Backlash, so I don't know how that was, but fucking Hell in a Cell was really good. Money in the Bank was good. And then fucking SummerSlam was fucking, besides Ronda Rousey, that was fucking like the first time in a long time that I watched a current pay-per-view and I was like, holy fuck, this was awesome. And then Clash at the Castle that was such a good fucking show, dude. And then fucking Extreme Rules, man, fucking you can't beat that fucking moment of Bray Wyatt coming back, man.
Yeah.
And then fucking Crown Jewel was really good as well. Probably the best Saudi show that they've done. And then now Survivor Series War Games, like, you know, minus a few things here and there, like I think WWE really has killed it with the pay-per-views this year. You know, even when Vince was still in charge and they, you know, still had shitty booking and all that, like the pay-per-views were still really well executed.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I feel 2022 in terms of WWE was really good in terms of pay-per-views. Not so much AW, but you know, yeah. So, that was our Survivor Series War Games review.